yeah, I'm just excited to be here. This is the first time I am doing this, so by no means must you be mean to me. I just been wanting to do this for a while, and the time was finally right to do this in my life. Um, I'm just excited to start somewhere at least. I haven't had the chance to do this for the longest time, mostly because of family things, and it just the timing just wasn't right, and we were trying to get things, you know, basically back on track. Um, but I am happy to be here now. I will be releasing some content in the next few weeks. I will be going live whenever I can. Just talking about sports and whatnot. I'm not the type of guy that just streams just because. The main focus on all these platforms is going to be mostly just you know talking with different people. I've never actually been able to do that. Um, Talk about food places, talk about sports, talk about love life, talk about advice. It's things that I've always wanted to do, and I want to give back to the world. I just don't want to be another one of those guys. It's just streaming for the money. I could care less about the money, even though I do need it. I mean, the money's never gonna be an issue. We're gonna, you know, live, die. Um, you know, I just want to do things right. I want to talk to people. I want to get to know people, where you're from, what you're doing, what your desires are. Talk about sports, um, all these different things because at the end of the day, we only take our memories and our experiences with us. Um, but yeah, my name's Straight Chills. You can call me John if you want. Um, I'm super psyched to be here. I will be playing music on the background if you guys have any recommendations. That's basically it. We could talk about, TV shows, sports, movies, maybe recommendations on movies. I've actually been wanting to watch a couple of movies. I'm looking forward to watching Doom. Doom is a pretty big movie that, the majority will know is coming out. It's Marvel, so, everybody's prepared for Doom, right? But yeah, any recommendations? I'm just, here chatting with you guys. Um, I'm ready for this. Any feedback, anything, I'm not a Chicago Bears fan. I'm just, this is my workout shirt. I'm actually a Texans fan. I don't know how to show you guys, but it's behind me. So, they're deep in playoffs. Liking it. Um, I did put the Joe because I do like him. Awesome music, love the vibe, and I mean, any recommendations? I'll gladly put someone else if you guys aren't into this. So yeah, we could talk about life if you guys want to go ahead and do that. Anything really. But yeah, Chateau is a pretty good song. Charlie's Garden, different things that I've been hearing lately. Um, so yeah, this is a just chat room, so feel free to chat in the room. Anything that you guys want to talk about. But yeah, once again, I am Straight Chose. We're just here vibing. It's a vibe. If you see me chowing down on some food, I got some Wing Barn earlier. Really good place to go, by the way. Wing Barn is actually in South Texas, so pretty good food there. You eat what you can. Pretty good prices as well. The buffalo lemon pepper wings, smack, go hard, dude. And yeah, lemonade with that meal, banger, bro. You might have some stomach problems after, but absolute banger. Yeah. So I do see here we got a couple of viewers. So yeah, it's pretty chill right now. Um, but yeah, feel free to listen to music. Any recommendations in the chat, I will put it, or I will add it to queue. nonetheless, and we'll go from there. So yeah, you guys want to meet someone? You guys want to meet Mr. Batman? Actually, my favorite superhero. Since I was a little boy, Batman has no superpowers, but you know, money is his superpower. I mean, he gets anything he wants. You know, he's not a super bad guy. He gets the bad guys. He might kill them, but he gets them. Tracks them down, hunts them, kills them. You know, gets the job done. And that's the whole point, you know, to, you know, get the bad guys. I did not like the recent Batman movie. I will say it was a big letdown. Mostly because, you know, I don't think I think he did a good job acting. Don't get me wrong. I just think he may have not worked out enough. You know, Batman's supposed to be very, very muscular in the sense where he bodybuilds. And he definitely didn't do that. He honestly he didn't do that. He didn't look like he worked out. He was in okay shape, you know. He could have been in way better shape, way better everything, you know. But he wasn't all there. Like Ben Affleck Batman, peak Batman, super peak. You know, he did everything the right way. You know, he wanted to, you know, just get it done right. And, you know, that's pretty much what I expected from Robert Pattinson. You know, I expected him to, you know, bulk up, you know, be legitimately the strong Batman. You know, Ben Affleck, I always forget the other guy's name. That was prime Batman though. But I forget his name. Christian Bale? Yeah, I think it's Christian Bale. He was iconic Batman. You know, there's a lot of things that, you know, he did, and he did it right, low key. He did do a good job and everything, but you know, this is me talking about Robert Pattinson now. Sorry if I should have said that earlier. He did a good job. It's just that he wasn't buff enough. You know, it's like with Superman, a lot of people wanted to see Henry Cavill again. I even wanted to see Henry Cavill. Superman, I despise Superman. You know, I don't like him, but, you know, Henry Cavill fit the character so well. I mean, you're talking about this guy is like, what, a pure, like, 250 of muscle? This guy is ridiculously super built. And you replace him with an actor that, you know, is not as built. I mean, don't get me wrong, the new Superman movie was really good. Funny, you know, it had good action. But the seriousness is what a lot of these movies are letting go. The serious portion. I mean, talking about going from a fighting scene that's not supposed to be funny to a fighting scene that now is funny, you know? I mean, and it's okay to have here and there jokes, you know, laugh around, you know, lighten up the mood. But I did expect them to have a more serious tone, especially because it is Marvel, it is DC. You know, we want that seriousness back with Marvel movies and DC movies. Not everything's about making jokes. These things are supposed to be serious because, you know, when I was little reading comics, you know, I saw like about like 3 different parts that were super funny, and then the rest of it was just dead on serious. I mean, unless you're talking about the Flash is actually pretty funny. Even in the cartoons, actually pretty funny. But if you watch Batman cartoons, he's funny, but in his own way. He has a serious tone, and he's just funny in his own way, you know. That's basically it. And with this new Batman, that's one of the things I did like. He was super serious. Not everything was funny. You know, that's something they worked real hard on trying to bring back, you know, to not be super funny. Just play the character the way it's supposed to be played, you know. That's what I'm looking for. And that's dead ass what I was hoping would happen, you know. for the Batman to be super, super serious, because that's the way it's supposed to be played. That's the way it's supposed to be played. Nonetheless, being serious, I mean, being funny, you could be funny in your own time, but when you're playing Batman, just don't be too funny. He worked really hard to get to where he's at and everything. I just wanna watch something serious. Be into it. I don't want comedy to be the reason that I hang around. Even though, Guardians of the Galaxy, an exception. That 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 comedic side of Chris Pratt, it really suits him, and I'm glad that they kept that in the movie, because I mean, there's nothing else like it. So yeah, I mean, it has its ups and downs, but for the most part, pretty solid performance. You know, and I loved every second of it. So yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. It could have been worse. But I thought you guys enjoy the music. I will be, coming in and out. But if you have any recommendations, just let me know, and I will put them on for you guys. This is just gonna be a mostly talking chat. I don't want anything major. I just want to talk, basically. So yeah, I mean, just let me know if you guys want to change. Um, but yeah, just let me know what song you do want, and I will go ahead and put it for you guys. Anything you guys actually want, I will put. So yeah, any topics you guys want to talk about too, I'll be more than happy to talk about them. I mean, there's a lot of different things that we can talk about. Like I said, I'm looking forward to talking about anything, almost anything. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, just talking. And like I said, guys, I'm putting to Joe because it's very popular. Unless he wants some throwbacks, I'll go ahead and throw some throwbacks on here. But I just want to keep it more or less modern. But if you want to throw it back to the 90s, 80s, give me a little message in the chat, and I will actually put something older. Because I know some people like throwbacks, some people don't. But I know I like throwbacks. And I will get into the throwbacks. I just need you to type in the chat and basically just tell me what you want me to put. Other than that, I'm very excited to get this going. I've been trying to do this for a long time, like I have said. And thank you for that in the chat, for saying that you will make me popular. And like I said, I really don't care about clout. I just care about meeting new people and talking to you guys, because there's nothing like it. I'm here basically just to talk, man. I've gone through a lot in my life. I just want, to make more friends, talk about past experiences, and, have a good life. That's basically it. I mean, most people realistically just mostly stream for the prime aspect of getting famous, getting popular. I really don't want to get popular. I really don't. I just want to, like I said, meet new people, talk to people, give them advice, gain experience, from all this. I'm actually like just doing this as a side quest. That's what I call it, a side quest, because I just want to talk to people. I genuinely don't want anything else. I'm just putting music as well, just to make it, interesting, so you won't be overall bored. I mean, because there's a lot of things that streamers do. Some people get tired of it, some people don't. It just depends from where you're usually from. But for me, I just, I don't want y'all to get bored. I just want y'all to be, letting loose, kicking back, watching the music, enjoying it. Because there's nothing else like music to help you, rest your mind and put it at ease. But yeah, I mean, for now, just enjoy this. I will be doing something real quick. So yeah. Waking up. Can I actually skip this one? I actually want to skip this one. I don't know anything about this one. So, yes. Can I skip it? It is pretty lame. It is buffering. For the cold. Come on, come on, come on. Number one party anthem. Magic alcohol to roll. I just want you to do me no good. You look like you could. Come on, come on, come on. Number one party anthem. Before the moment's gone. Banger song, very chill. I would recommend it, low key. also, we are Spanish as well, so if you want to hear something in Spanish as well, we can also do that. I'm not only just doing this in English, I'm also doing it in Spanish, but I suck at speaking Spanish, so by all means, feel free to make fun of my Spanish. If that makes you feel better, it probably would make me feel better. But yeah, just let me know, because I just want to do something, I guess, useful. But I can talk in Spanish and English. Como estoy diciendo, si quieren que hable en español también lo puedo hacer. La única razón que estoy haciendo esto, hacer stream, es porque ya tuve el tiempo para hacerlo. Y también me gusta hablar con gente, me gusta platicar, me gusta hablar de cosas que le ayuden a la gente, en vez de nomás enfocarme en hacer dinero o de hacer cabrón o hacer cosas diferentes. Yo quiero hacer algo para ustedes que como les ayude, porque pues yo soy el tipo que prefiere ayudar en vez de ayudarme a mí, si me entienden. Si no, pues también ya sé que no hablo el español muy bien, no lo hablo muy bien, pero trato. Y si no trato, pues ¿qué voy a hacer? De veras, ¿qué voy a hacer cuando tenga ganas de darte un beso? Pero es una canción. Pero primeramente es lo que quiero hacer yo, es enfocarme en esto y hablar con gente y hablar de deportes y muchas cosas, pero por lo pronto nomás quiero conocer gente y ver en qué les puedo ayudar. Si es algo bien chico que les puedo ayudar, pues les estoy ayudando. Y pues para mí, a mí me gusta hablar cuando no me siento bien. Me gusta hacer cosas como jugar o mirar a alguien hablar de algo de su vida para que les ayude a alguien más a olvidar lo que está pasando. Y pues para mí eso es más importante que hacer dinero. O pues porque yo no quiero ser tan famoso. Y no lo digo como si nunca voy a ser famoso, porque yo sé cuando hacen stream la probabilidad de hacer famoso sí se va para arriba. Pero por lo pronto yo quiero hablar con todos que están aquí ahorita, en este momento. Y no quiero parar de hacer eso, porque yo veo cuando algunos sí se ponen famosos y ya que les valen. Y pues para mí pues no vale la pena, porque son la gente que te ayudaron cuando no tuviste a nadie que te ayudara. Y pues para mí eso es más importante que hablar con alguien y ayudarles cuando todo no está bien. Y para mí eso es más importante. Sé que me oigo como un estúpido, como un imbécil o como un algo. No sé qué creen, pero yo sé el tipo de persona, el tipo de persona que quiero ser yo. Y eso es ser alguien que puede hablar con mucha gente. Si me dan un momento. But yeah, guys, I was talking in Spanish just now, but mostly because, I want to basically get my point across. I don't want to be just some other dumbass that got into streaming just to become famous. This is a platform, and this platform I will use to reach to you guys. I'm a big believer in God. God has done a lot for me and my family. And the only reason I consider streaming is because it's a platform I can get through to you guys too. And it's like I was saying in Spanish, I want to be the type of man that helps somebody when they're going through stuff, or the type of guy that just talks so you can get away from the stuff that you're going through. And that's what's most important to me, because I know I've gone through some stuff, and I watch some creators, and I know they don't really give a rat's ass about what I'm going through, but it really did help just to get out of that mindset. Life hasn't been easy for me, and I'm pretty sure for most of you guys, even though there's only like one person watching or two. I just want to create an atmosphere where you guys can talk to me. And if you guys could talk to me, that would be, so awesome. That's all I want, to get to know the people that are interacting with me on a live. I'm not trying to become some famous person just because I want to make some money. I'm not trying to become famous at all. I just want to help those that need the help. Give advice to those who feel that they need it as well. Like I said, life isn't easy. It hasn't been easy for me. And I finally have the time to do this. And, I may be 23 and thriving. And I may be broke. And I may not have the car that I want. I may not have the place that I want. But I do know that I want to help people. Not just you guys. I want to help people that are on the street. I want to be able to take them food. I want to be able to give them money if they need it. Something to at least help them get that little push so they can help themselves. I'm not interested in all that, posting it online so people can see that I helped a homeless man, or helping someone on my stream just because, I want to share it with online. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to do it out of the goodness of my heart. I want to talk to you guys. I want to be, invested in my streams. I'm going to be streaming every day, probably from when I get out of work to about 1 in the morning for 3 hours. And maybe I'll get back on around 3 a.m. But because I want to be committed to this. I want to be committed to each and every one of you guys, because I know if I needed that commitment, I needed someone to be there for me, I'd want that someone to be there for me. And you don't have to tell me any names. You don't have to tell me who you are, where you're from. If I'm helping you, giving you advice, that's all I really need. All I really need is to, give you that little push to help you. So yeah, that's what just chatting to me is, just chatting. Random things to get the now out of your head, the situation that you're going through. If you want to talk about sports, let's talk about sports. Let's talk about how the Chicago Bears beat the Packers. Let's talk about how the Texans did horrible on offense, but keep in mind they thrived on defense. Let's talk about how Drake May did a little bit, iffy, but still came out on top. Let's talk about how, let's see, who's a good team to bring up? The Rams, how they won, how they barely won, but they won, how the 49ers came out on top as well. That's, everybody wasn't expecting that. I just want to talk about all these different things because, at the end of the day, like I said, I don't want to, be that guy that missed out on a few chances. I want to be that guy that helped whoever he could. I'm not focused on, making money. Like I said, I'm just focused on, helping whoever I can. And if I can help a few of you, by all means. But yeah, welcome to my stream. Once again, I'm Straight Chills. My name is John. I will be doing this every day. I will try to do this every day. So yeah, feel free to say anything that you feel, because I am here. I'm here to listen. Here to put any requests that you put in. So yeah. This might be, I forgot this might be copyright, but I'm doing a live, so it's not gonna save, hopefully. And hopefully I won't get copyrighted, but you only live once, and I'm not worried about the money, so. But I did not think about if they'd sue me, so there's that too. But yeah, anything you guys want to talk about? Anything y'all are invested in, anything on your mind, let me know. Like I said, I'm here wherever you want to hear a different song too. I'm here for that too. Obviously. But this is a banger for me. Absolute banger. I love this. I know there might be some controversy about him right now, but at the end of the day, bro, so goated. Actually, guys, I have to go. I'm gonna go work out, but I will be back in about like 2 hours if you guys are still on. I don't have any followers right now, but shit, I don't care. I'll come back. I'll do the live. I'll talk to all of you guys. That's what I'm invested in. So anybody want to change the music, let me know. Actually, I'll just leave this playing and I'll take off my camera. If you want to just chill, hear music, go for it. And, have a good time. I'll be back like in 2 hours. I'm going to leave this going. Spam me if you want. I don't know what you want to spam, but by all means spam me. I really don't care. Like I said, I just want to, get somewhere, get something, just talk for the most part. So I will put it in the chat, spam, whatever request, and I'll put it when I'm back. I may have misspelled, sorry for that, but yeah. And it does say we have 4 viewers, but I cannot see who's in the chat. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I will leave you guys to it. You guys have a good night.